Hey Addicts, welcome back to another episode of Addiction Prescription. I'm Josh.
And I'm Michael.
And today Michael's got a light novel for you to suggest or not suggest, depending on which one he throws at us. So, Michael, take it away.
So, this one is Me, a Genius. I was born into another world, and I think they've got the wrong idea. Yeah, it's so bad I didn't even remember the title. Okay, it's awful. It's about a guy who, we don't know his age, we just know he probably was an adult, and he gets reborn as like a 1-year-old kid, and the plot's so garbage I don't even want to... Okay, he gets reborn, and like when he's like living life, time skips from like when he's a baby to like when he's 15, and like throughout that process, through like a series of misunderstandings, he's like increased the technology in the world. So, like, he was, like, drawing a, like, rocket ship, and his mom is, like, an inventor. So the mom's like, wow, that's innovative. And she, like, designed a new rocket ship based on his design. And it's, like, being used in the UN to, like, change the balance of power or whatever in the world.
That sounds very
So that keeps happening every single time. And it's more of a comedy light novel. Honestly, I feel like there's another series... Undead Adventure. No, it's actually not that one. It's another series. I think it's like Lazy Dungeon Master, where I felt like the author was just like throwing ideas out there that hadn't been talked about before. This one is like so much more than that, because you have like one scene where he's like taking a test and he can't read English, so he can't take the test, so he gets a 0. And you get like then the next scene you get like the perspective of the instructor's like, wow, it must be so easy that he doesn't even want to take the test. So the instructor's like, wow, I'm so scared of him. And then you get like the perspective of like the principal. It's like, wow, I can't believe they made him take tests. I told him that he was too smart to take tests or whatever. Anyway, so it was decent for a while, but it was like with most gimmick shows, it was like if Ari Ferretta he was in like the first dungeon like 6 times, or if like in Don Machi he is Familia. I don't know if he like switched Familias. It's just like the same thing happens over and over again, and I'm just like, okay, I got the bit. Okay, something crazy happened, and he created something, and now it's all cool.
And that just happens in the first book?
Yeah, I'm like 50% through the first book, and I'm like, I'm already tired of this. Like, And there's like, because it switches perspective so much, sometimes I can't tell which perspective it is, because there's like 5 different perspectives for each event. I'm like, okay, I understood what happened now. I don't know. It's just confusing, and I guess if you like comedy, it's kind of cool, but it's not one of the isekais where he's like transported to another world. It's just like the future of Japan with like some things are missing. How
does this compare to another like incredibly outlandish show that you like? That one on Netflix. I can't remember the off the top of my head.
Oh yeah, so this one's kind of weird because it's the Disastrous Adventures of Psyche, something like that. We might do that for the channel. So that one is like a parody show, but it realizes that it's a parody show. This one is like...
It's like self-aware.
Yeah, it's like self-aware, and the writers actually made an effort to make it funny. This one's just like throwing ideas all over the place. And, I mean, I don't want to say that it's like irredeemable or that it shouldn't have been made. Because I'm sure some people like it. Maybe it's just a style thing, but for me, it's just gotten annoying.
Because there's no central structure, it's just
let's
just put this out there to top the last thing I did.
Yeah, and then for example, the last weird thing that happened is he was doing some experiment with atoms, and he got transported to a fantasy world, and he defeated the Demon King during his like transformation, or like he got transported, and when he got to the other world, there was like a giant explosion, and that explosion like killed the Demon King that was like terrorizing this entire world for 3 years or whatever. And then you get maybe 2 or 3 pages in that world, and he's like, okay, I can go home now. I was like, so what was the point of that? Oh, it was to get rid of a plot hole that we had earlier. Oh, okay, cool. That's still unacceptable. I don't like it. So, yeah, after that, I was kind of just like, I'm not really gonna... I'm going to finish the book, and it's still going to be a garbage, but I paid $7 for it, so
you gotta finish it.
I gotta finish it. But, Buyer's Remorse. This is the first time I've bought a book and I've been like, wow, I wish I didn't buy it. And that's saying a lot.
That is saying a lot, because almost every book he buys, he says, Josh, you gotta read this because it's pretty good. Or at least decent. But not this one. If anything, we're breaking the stigma that we have on our channel that all really weird long titles are good.
Yeah,
it's not
this
one
is
of
not
them.
one of them. That's right. That's a good point.
Maybe why it's in this.
If I had to give this a rating, which I don't know if I'm gonna have the graphic up here or not, but I'd probably have to give it. Honestly, it's garbage. It's pure and utter garbage.
That's saying a lot because out of like 8, no more than that, like 12 books that we've reviewed,
It's all been like worth it or higher. This
So,
is garbage.
that's saying a lot. Because what would you say is the lowest for a book to get? Would you like?
But not including this book.
Yeah. What would you say?
I like it.
Yeah.
A low
So,
5.
It's like so far away from the bare minimum.
Yeah. It's just unacceptable. Unacceptable. Exactly.
I can't go that high, but
No.
maybe we can add it.
Yeah, we're adding post boys. But yeah, it was just overall disappointing. It kind of ruined my day at work. Like I got this book because I had a long day at work, and I was like, all right, I got time to read. And I was reading, and I was like, wow, I'm not into this at all. And like literally nothing is happening at work, and it was just the worst.
There's nothing like because I think that's like part of the things that you like books for is like immersion, and just getting you to like be like, oh, I want to turn the next page and find out, because like especially like, I don't know about you, but like when I'm reading, it's like there's very few books that I'll sit there and I'll be like, all right, just one more chapter, all right, just let me get to like page 400 and I'll stop, like so saying that it's like not even remotely.
I think a lot of
you have to like force yourself to finish it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think the thing is, though, I don't care about any of the characters at all. None of the characters are interesting.
Is it just because they're not likable, or is it just because they're like so stereotypical that you're like, I've seen this before?
They're just not. I don't know. They're just not likable, and okay. So he goes to a school that's like classroom of elite, basically, in the sense that they have like elite people, like really geniuses or whatever. Mm-hmm. But the geniuses are just so annoying, and I don't understand the point, and I don't know what's happening.
Sucks. This isn't fair.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just not a very good book, and I don't know. And his parents are like superheroes and super awesome, and I'm like, I still don't care. But, I don't know.
It sounds like it's just trying to put things in there so like anybody can like try to like it, but then they fail at even having somebody like it. I don't know. Though.
Yeah,
I don't know how popular it is.
I don't know. It's only 3 books, so it's only ever going to be 3 books. I think they completed the series, but yeah, I mean, I saw people who were like getting tired after like 1 or 2 books. I'm like, couldn't even get through 1. The joke.
So I guess the consensus is don't even see if you like it. Probably just stay clear. Don't waste your money.
Yeah.
Is that what you would recommend?
If you want to buy it, you can, but maybe if you've read like every other book conceivable on the planet Earth, which for light novels I pretty much have, so that's the point I'm at right now. Besides, like, obviously if I could understand Japanese, I could have a lot more books. But
you're like, if I
also I will never read Refrigerator Reincarnation book. I'm not doing that. I'm also not reading Spider one, so I'm prejudiced, but.
It's inanimate objects and insects?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't have to talk for 30 minutes. It's just a garbage show, and put the graphic in, it's garbage. The world is garbage, the characters are garbage, your phone going off in this video is garbage.
If I knew where it was, I'd throw it, but can't get to it.
That's just a garbage situation, and that's all I had to say today, Addicts.
Alright, well, you heard it from the horse's mouth. So.
Horse face.
Yes. It's going to be a new graphic. Maybe. Don't expect that. I'm a busy man with thumbnails. I'm so behind. But anyway, guys, that'll conclude this episode of Addiction Prescription. We'll see you guys next time, hopefully with one with better news. But I'm glad that we got this out here because we don't want you to lose $8 when you can go buy arifritter.machi. So, especially with it being so soon, probably already out by the time this uploads. But anyway, we'll see you guys later.
Later.